Guy from a band. Welcome to episode 3 of A Guy's Gotta Eat. Today we're going to be cooking good tasting macaroni and cheese. Alright, first things first, go through our ingredients. Bacon, always key. Salt, helps bring out taste. Cheese, because it's macaroni and cheese. Macaroni, because again, macaroni and cheese, simple. And Jacaroni, as always. Alright, got our ingredients. Gonna go get our washed hands. Gonna go get our hands washed. Got our pans. I think we are more prepared this time. Alright guys, so we've got everything done. Got some water boiled over here. You can't see it because, well, there's more kitchen than I've let on. Alright, so can you see this? So I've got our shit boiled. Turn on the right gas stove, let it heat up, I guess. I don't know, I'm not a chef, I don't know what I'm doing. Handy tip, you can tell the water's ready, usually, when it starts steaming, like this. Don't know if it's enough, don't care. You can't see right now, but it's bubbling. You can probably tell by the steam actually, don't know why I said that. Step 2, phase 2. Step 2, grab a knife, or scissors, if you actually know where shit in your own kitchen. Add any amount you want to this, it's up to you. I usually just go balls deep and add the whole thing in. Today we're not quite so balls deep. Got about a fistful of pepperoni, got about a fistful of macaroni, that's it. Got a fistful of macaroni left. Now we need a wooden spoon. That was the reason I had this in. Yeah, we just let this be a thing. Alright, kettle's making noises. Now, we're going to get our bacon while this is bubbling up. Don't need our cheese just yet. We've got our bacon. Move on to a bigger plate and just start chopping it the shit up. Got our big ass knife. Got our bacon. I'm just not in a restaurant here. Don't have to be fancy. Most people cut off the bacon fat. I leave my bacon fat on because I think it gives it that bit more flavour. I always like cooking with fats and butter. Bacon's chopped up. We will need butter when we are doing our knives. When we're doing our bacon. Knives are a lot more useful than I ever thought they were. You can use them for opening and cutting. Blast it in the face with steam. Burning myself is a running theme on this series. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Now we're cooking with gas. And it's even big enough. As we're taking that through, we're going to swap to a bigger pan. Take the lid off. Don't forget to keep stirring your friggin' pasta, otherwise it will just burn to the bottom of the pan if you go on too high of heat. I don't know, don't quote me on that. Probably not right. Look at my bacon. I like it crispy. So once I've got my bacon bits all chopped up, I chuck it in the pan and I blast it on high heat. Pasta, I've got boiling on high heat as well. Making sure I stir it so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan, so it's generally an okay thing to do in my books. Up to you. I'm not telling you how to cook. I'm just telling you how to cook. In we go. You want to hear that nice sizzling sound, the lovely sound we love bacon cooking. Everything's cooked, so we turn the fires off. We're going to let the bacon cool down for a bit while we drain the water out of our pasta. One thing I forgot to mention before as well, you want to add salt to your water. I don't know why, it's just something I've always done. I've told it's what you're meant to do, so I just do it. Alright, our water is drained from the pasta. We made far too much pasta. Use half a packet next time. Using that half a packet, it's a good ratio. Our bacon is crispy. Got that light brown texture over it. How we know it's cooked and crispy to the way we like it. And again, we're going to switch over to our big element. Now we need cheese. I need more cheese in this. I didn't think this through at all, so I'm going to be mixing cheese. I always recommend it. I recommend using the same cheese. It probably helps with the taste. I've never done this before. But at the same time, we're going to be adding a shit ton of Jack, so we won't be able to taste the cheese anyway. That's what makes it good. Right, I don't know what I'm doing. We're actually ready for the cheese, I think. Yeah, I'm much prepared. Right, so what we're going to... Damn! What I was going to do was make a hole for the cheese to melt, but that's just not a thing. We don't want this to burn to the bottom of the thing. Man, I'm so unprepared. Right, we've got our fire on. Heat. We need heat. Well, we want heat. We don't need heat. Do we need heat? We want heat. And what we do need though, cheese. We need cheese. What's cheese? This is macaroni and cheese. Do not underestimate how unprepared I am for this video. I made so much macaroni. How much, Jack, you say? Not that much. Maybe, I have no idea. I'm not measuring this out. You want enough, Jack, to lightly coat the bottom of the pan. You also want to keep stirring it, because, like with boiling the pasta, you don't want it to burn and stick to the bottom of the pan. Alright, so now we're going to add our bacon. The cheese hasn't fully melted yet, so we're going to add our bacon. You want to include all the bacon grease. You don't want to waste any of this grease. The grease will add to the flavour. I'm sure of this. The one thing in this series I'm sure of. Alright, so at this point, the cheese is melting. At the bottom, it's creating a fine sauce kind of texture-ish thing. It's making a cheese sauce. I think that's what happened. We'll start to smell cheese again, so we don't want to smell cheese. We add some more Jack Daniels. How much, you may ask? I don't really know. I'm not a chef. Don't know why you're asking me. I'm going to go ahead and say there's about a cup full of Jack in this probably, in total. There's probably about 1 cup, 1 measuring cup full of Jack Daniels in this recipe. Alright, so again, we just want to keep stirring this. We don't want anything to burn to the bottom of the pan. Also, what I'll do is want to make sure all our cheese is fully melted, because we don't want giant clumps of cheese in our food. Burning my hands, that's not a good thing. Also, to help with not burning, you probably want to cook it at a medium to low heat. Probably a thing you want to do. Stops it from burning, but it's also just high enough that it doesn't melt cheese and make it become liquid. Alright guys, we've done it. Our cheese is melted, our macaroni is cooked, our bacon is sizzled and separated. Got this done. Now we just need a plate. One day I may make better quality videos. Not promising, but I'm almost promising I'm not going to. It may happen one day. I don't even know how to do this. Let's ball out. I know we're going to do this. We don't want to burn the table. I don't know if this will burn the table or not. But we're going to put a pea towel down just so we don't burn the table. You need a good look at this? I bet you wish you could smell this. I bet you wish you couldn't smell this. I bet you're glad you can't smell this. But I can tell you now, it is damn delicious. Bacon, cheese and pasta. Like, literally nothing can go wrong with this. Unless you burn something, and then I guess that is something that's wrong with it. But, here we go. Here we go. While everything's doing its thing. Cadbury drinking chocolate. Milk. Glass. Don't know why I struggle so much with that. You know what we're doing here? This is almost straight mandatory if you're making macaroni and cheese. You want some delicious milk treat. You're already daring yourself up. Dare yourself up some more. Be dairying. Handy tricks. Forks are better for stirring this than spoons, because, you know, holes in them, stirs better. So the handy trick is, grab a bit of boiling water, put it at the bottom of this. And this helps melt everything. So you're not stuck with those, like, shitty clumps at the top of it, where you kind of suffocate yourself when you drink it, because you just get this pocket of dust, sort of thing. If you like the whole suffocation and dust thing, go for gold. I mean, hell, you can just sprinkle some on the top of it and do that for yourself. But if you don't like it, like I'm assuming the majority of people who like breathing do, pouring the milk in. Don't need to stir it at all. I don't know why I'm doing this, but luckily this landed this side up. Otherwise, we'd have to wash it before we put it on. Come on, guys. I know you want to make one with me. Alright, guys. We've done it. Alright guys, we've done it. I've got to add these at the start of the video. Well, I'll probably put it at the start of the video like I did before, but we need milk, not for the frickin' macaroni, but for our drink. So, this is what we do. Do what we do. It was good. It was good. Yeah, tastes like we need more Jack. The hell is this video called? Macaroni and cheese. Tastes good tasting macaroni and cheese. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any questions about this video or suggestions for future videos, just leave me a message and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible and probably make a video about it. I've said this before, but I'd much rather watch a video than have to read through pages of notes. Guy from a band, guys gotta eat. Sign off.